What's going on, guys, and welcome to our channel, Cool Case Adventures. Your Central Florida family happens to be here in Universal Studios City Walk, and in this video, guys, we're going to take you around Universal Studio to talk about mainly Halloween Horror Nights and also check out any weekly updates.
Happy Friday the 13th!
There you have it. So Friday the 13th is today. Supposedly, there was a chance that Friday the 13th announcement would have come for Halloween Horror Nights, which I'll see still kind of early.
I think Universal would be dumb if they didn't do it, but
we know Universal for making dumb decisions before, so it is what it is.
the video just started. We already hating on Universal.
But anyway, guys, we're gonna walk around City Walk first and show you any kind of new things happening here in City Walk. We're also gonna take you inside Universal Studio. I want to check out the Halloween Horror Night tents, and we're gonna take you around and we're gonna talk about kind of like touch a little bit on the speculation map of things that were coming. And there was something that finally we talked about in the last video, but one haunted house that it was legit certified. It was like, it's coming.
It's definitely coming.
Yeah, it was. You guys get to see it in a little bit. But anyway, guys, if you enjoy this type of content like Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios, Disney, and all that, highly suggest that you stick around because we have a bunch to show you. We also suggest that you
subscribe
and smash the like button if we're sharing any valuable content with you. Kyla, are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome, because I am. So what are we waiting on?
So let's go.
But hey, Mom, hit the intro.
Hit it.
You're singing the wrong song. One thing I can tell you, Kyla, it is loud in here. What happened with City Walk? Used to be not this loud.
I don't know.
But anyway, Kyla, very quick update. Starbucks. Starting next week, this Starbucks in City Walk is going to be closed for refurbishment.
That must be heartbreaking for you.
For refurbishment, it's only a week.
God.
I could live with that, but they are going to be located somewhere else. We're going to show you where they're going to be at.
Bro.
While we show you where the Starbucks is going to be located at, if you cannot see anything through this Super Nintendo store right now, it's because they have a huge leak going on in there, and they had to like close out that part of the store.
That's been happening though, like since this thing opened, it was leaking really bad. So I don't know if it's the same leak. I don't know.
It's a brand new store already with a major leak.
We'll blame Florida for that one.
Okay, Kyla. So next week, I may skip my Starbucks in here in City Walk, or I go to Universal because I gotta come here to the Great Movie Escape, Universal Great Movie Escape, if I want Starbucks.
Looks like
Only for next
money.
week.
Looks like we're saving money this week.
When it comes to Starbucks, there's always a will.
For Starbucks, I will always do.
Well, we'll figure something out. We can survive one way or the other. We'll figure something out. Let me go over here real quick and see their quick setup. Look.
Oh, that's so cute.
Shout out to Annie, our friend Annie, for showcasing this. This is gonna be Starbucks starting only for 1 week.
It's not a problem, but for you guys, it's a problem that they literally have to move it. Like, it's gonna be shut down for a week, but for some people, they can't take that week, so they have to move it somewhere else.
Well, Kyla, there's always a demand.
There's always a will.
Stop judging us. I don't want to keep making people wait. It is Friday the 13th at the moment that we're recording. What do you think they're supposed to be released today? Or people want to release today for Halloween Horror Night?
I don't know. Just to guess, maybe a house announcement, maybe something to do with Friday the 13th.
Some guy named Jason Friday the 13th,
Maybe,
you know,
I don't know.
it's being heavily rumored that he's coming here for Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night.
I think even if he's not coming, you have to release something because it's Friday.
But it will be also perfect timing because this is the 45th year anniversary since the first movie was released.
If they don't, they're missing an opportunity.
Not announcing it today. To be fair to Universal, there's many times the IPs get worked out originally, and then later on there's something that falls through the contract and they cannot agree upon, and then they have to make they have to do like a quick change.
Yeah.
So you just never know.
We just don't know, so we can't We're just assuming that maybe an announcement will be happening today.
But it would be very smart.
It would be
but if he
perfect.
was to come to Universal Studios, this is the celebration of the 45th anniversary. Later on, I'm going to show you where Jason Friday the 13th is supposed to be located at in Halloween Horror Night. So stay tuned because we're going to take you there. Now, since that we're in City Walk, we're going to take you to the Universal Epic Universe Preview Center because something else landed over here. And by something new, I mean the grand opening shirt and sweatshirt has landed here at the Preview Center for $32. You can get it over here still, which is good. Get it while supply lasts. This is $79 for these.
I just think it's funny how everyone thought it was going to be sold out forever, and you told Mom it was going to be sold out forever.
It should have been. It should have been. Now, FYI, they do run a bit small, so just try it out before you actually buy it. Also, the throw is here for $40. And the book bag is over here for $53. And we happen to be here at Universal Studios inside the park. And Kyla is acting kind of shocked about something we'll show you in a minute. We're here in the Tonight Shop. Just picking up our pins. We totally forgot a few weeks ago when we came. And Universal basically has said that they're releasing a few of these pins in celebration of Epic Universe.
They're really cute. I like it.
The first pin release was for Stardust was the first one.
Oh.
And now it's Toothless. Look at it. So you know how it is. It's while supply lasts. We got hours now. So now we're gonna go and show you another update here in the park. And the reason why Kyla was acting so in shock, it was about this construction wall. They had this construction wall and she asked me what's happening in there. And I told her the construction for Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket has started. So they're basically working in the outside of the ride.
I wonder what's going on. People are still writing it, so I wonder what they're saying.
A lot of people are actually talking about this sign over here, which it says Historic Preservation Act, Save New York's Treasures, Restoration of the Historic Engine 89 Firehouse, which this is the firehouse over here. This firehouse is referring to the movie Ghostbusters. So lots of speculation going on about possibly a Ghostbuster roller coaster. How do you feel about a possible Ghostbuster roller coaster?
That'd be so cool.
That would be so cool.
That'd be so cool.
That's what the speculation is about because of that sign. And because this is the firehouse from the Ghostbuster and you have the New York Library over there.
That'd be really cool. There's already props here from Ghostbusters, so that'd be really cool. But I feel like if they did Minions too, they wouldn't miss out since technically it's a Minions land. So.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of land is it anymore. But anyway, now we're gonna go head somewhere so we can start talking more about Halloween Horror Night.
I'm so excited.
And we're gonna talk to you guys also about the official announcement, not made by the way, by Universal Studios, but it was made by John Murdy himself, which is one of the creators in Hollywood. Anyways, Kyla and I were talking about Halloween Horror Nights, and she's saying that it's too early for Universal to be kind of like installing lights and speakers, but they have done it in the past.
They've done it in the past, but guess what they have now? A brand new baby. They have a brand new theme park. I don't want to give them like excuses, but you have a brand new theme park to worry about.
I get it.
It gives them reasoning to be a little behind, but I've always said it's too early to put lights up. What is the second week of summer? Like, we haven't even hit summer yet.
Trust me, I completely understand that, but you're also talking about the biggest event of the year here for Universal Studios. But with that said, guys, we want to take a minute just to say thank you for all your love and support. I know a few of you have subscribed lately, so I want to say officially welcome to our family. Thank you for believing in us. And for the OGs, thank you so much for your continuous love and support. But if you're new around here, consider subscribing. Guys, I promise you it takes 3 seconds of your life to just click like and hit subscribe.
Yeah,
this is free.
We don't have our other halves here, but usually we're pretty funny with them.
It's 4 of us normally being nothing but honest when we come to the theme park. Also, if you want to help us even further, consider becoming a YouTube member for extra perks like early release of videos, and when we do live stream, you know, you get your recognition as being part of the members. So it's very inexpensive as well, and that's a great contribution because when we come here to the parks, we're trying a lot of things just to share with the viewers. So everything can help. But if not, guys, I promise you, 3 seconds of your life, just click like and hit subscribe. And now we're gonna talk about the unofficial announcement for Halloween Horror Nights. Anyways, it's a hot one here in Florida, guys, and Kyla and I are looking for every single shaded area so we can stay alive in this heat. But I want to talk to you about the announcement that John Murdy actually made. And John Murdy is the creative director for Halloween Horror Nights at Hollywood.
So it's real, guys.
And he basically had an interview and they were talking about Fallout. And also towards the end, they actually talked about Five Nights at Freddy.
More mazes coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year?
Can you think of one, John?
Hey, Matt. Well, if you think about things that started in the, as a video game, I can think of one property that our fans have been like requesting for years and years. What is it? It begins with
it starts with a number. Yeah, it starts with a number.
Yeah.
5.
Is it 5? Yeah, 5. And then there's 5 nights. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Is it going to be based on the movie? Are the animatronics that'll go in the maze? It would be the same one.
Based on the movie franchise. And just one little tease for you. Both of our teams are working directly with Henson's Creature Shop that did all of the characters for the film. So when you experience it, it is literally like living the movie.
Oh my God.
That's what I say, unofficial, official. He's the director of creative team in Universal Hollywood. But Universal itself has not said, hey, we're having a Five Nights at Freddy.
I wonder if we got a joke for that then.
Not really, but Universal basically said Five Nights at Freddy was coming, but more information to come. That's what they said. Hey, Kyla, I'm talking about Halloween Horror Night. Let's talk about Fast and the Furious. That's horror on itself here in Orlando. But anyways, we're here for a reason, guys. It's just to show you guys that piece of tent over there. That tent that you're seeing over there, it is purposely there for Halloween Horror Nights. And Kyla, what is it that we were hoping to hear today?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. So it is speculated that Jason Friday the 13th is supposed to be in this tent over here at Fast and the Furious. And also, when you go inside the ride, I just don't like that ride that much. I'd like to go inside and show you the actual line. It's just like, it drives me bonkers. But anyway, you remember when they had Chucky in here 2 years ago, how they closed part of the line?
Yeah.
They did the same thing this year. So they're currently closed there because they're working over that tent. And as I'm standing here in front of the actual queue for Fast and the Furious, you guys can see the other tent that is here.
I'm telling Universal they need to cover up some of that because I can see workers working in it right now.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
This is basically for the haunted house once again. Rumored to be Friday the 13th. We happen to stop here at Chesa Alcatraz to try a secret menu item, which is the golden shark. It is really, really good. In the meantime, you see the skippers doing their part over here.
Okay, let's see. Where can we tie up? Hello? Anybody here? Do you hear something? That's him! We gotta go! Oh no! He won't drop into gear! Oh, come on, man! This is
That is actually cool. They pretty much are doing the same thing that they used to do in the ride.
I got it! Hang on! We're out of here!
Hey, it was legit kind of cool to see the skipper reenacting what went on in the Jaws ride.
That was really funny.
First time that you get to see it.
First time I got to ride the ride, it was
You
magical.
never saw it, you never win the ride. Now, Kyla, sorry I cannot share with this, but this
It's okay.
golden shark drink, it is freaking delicious. Shout out to the staff at Chas as usually. But now I'm gonna show you something, a potential truss for Halloween Horror Nights. Kyla said it's too early. I think Universal already started. I'm gonna show it to you now that we're here in San Francisco. All right, my sweet Padawan. I've been teaching you the ropes since you were a little girl and your first time here in Halloween Horror Night on 2019. You kind of sort of know to identify whether the things are new or not, and by now we know these trusses over here are here for the celebration of Jaws 50th anniversary. However, do you notice something different?
I'm gonna guess the ones over there.
Oh, so she noticed a truss that is different. What makes that truss different? Talk to me. Let's see. I'm testing your knowledge to see if I teach you well.
First of all, because it wasn't here when the celebration came up.
Okay.
And because there's black, they hide it very well. Black wires coming from the building.
They are black wires coming from the building. And normally when there's black wires coming from the building, what does that mean?
Light.
That's electricity for potential lights and speakers, and that's what Kyle is referring to right over here.
Very sneakily.
This is basically how you know that they're starting to prepare for Halloween Horror Night, guys. Normally Universal runs electrical from the roof through the trusses, and they run it through to the top down over here. They normally, when they're just gonna use normal trusses like that one, you don't see no lighting, you don't see anything, you don't see any electrical work. But if you follow this, and that's another thing you could do, you see the electrical over there for this truss, but you can also see the cable dropping down to that electrical box. You see it right over here. And it's starting to feed. I know it's feeding this cart over there, but that's how they start feeding things for Halloween Horror Nights.
The tree's hiding it.
Ah, so
What is that?
it is kind of like too early, right? But you know, and to be fair, Kyla, it could be only for that cart, but I doubt that they went for all that work, because why would they be running electrical the other way too? You see what I mean? So something is coming in this area. Hey Kyla, before I move forward, as always, I want to say shout out to the team members.
Yes, thank you for making it so nice.
They always work so hard. They're super cool, super nice. So shout out to every single one of them.
They make this hot day very enjoyable. They're so sweet.
So now we're heading this way, guys. The former Amity Island bathrooms continue to be under a very slow refurbishment. Almost like Disney's in charge of refurbishing these bathrooms. Legit. I mean, the roof is done, but now they're working on the side. But these have been down for like 5 or 6 months. So while we're standing here, because I was going to talk to you guys about Nightmare Fuel, the show that is coming here unofficially, but officially by the Nightmare Fuel. They actually said it. Universal hasn't. But the announcement came for Jason the Universe. It's called Jason's the Universe Friday the 13th, guys. Shout out to Universal for being smart and choosing this day perfectly to do an announcement and making it official. And under the Twitter account it says, by the time you see Jason, it's too late. You're doomed. You are all doomed. And then I'm also gonna put the video over here so you guys can see the official video announcement.
Live the horror you love to watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring Jason Universe and more.
I just want to say, I told my dad that it was going to be announced through a video. They had a very good video, I would say. And I like how Universal played with everybody's feelings. I think that was really fun.
Universal like trolling and gaslighting.
Exactly.
Not Universal so much, Halloween Horror Nights marketing
But
team.
that's what makes it fun. Like, there's so many
I
people
know.
waiting here, and now
I
it's
know.
announced.
I know, I get it, but hey, we got the announcement. We know what it is. Told you guys, this is happening. We're gonna continue to show you Halloween Horror Nights stuff throughout the summer. So be ready for that if you are a fan of Halloween Horror Nights. And now we're gonna take you to see what's happening back there in the tents that they have over here in the back. We are here in the Simpson areas, and we're gonna show you the tents back here. Oh, hydration is very important, Kyla. But you know what is also important during this time? What the Halloween Horror Night team is doing. Look at that. Enterprise trucks continue to be parked here in front of those tents. That means they're working extremely hard to prepare for Halloween Horror Nights. As you can see, they are, I think, 3 to 4 tents over here they're gonna use this year. Only time will tell. But there you have it. They're working hard. It's gonna be probably about a month and a half before we start seeing some facades and all that. But we got it, guys. We're seeing some movement here for HHN. And now it is time to visit Five and Dime. What happens every single time that they make an announcement for the most part?
A new shirt comes out.
Correct. There's merchandise review. Let's head over there now. And as you know, every time that there's an announcement, there's merchandise review. And this is it, guys. Merchandise review for Jason Universe. Here we have it. Here is the official poster for Jason Universe. The official coffee mug for $20. Oh, and I thought that the icon for the frame wasn't made yet, but yeah, you have it here for $8. And here it is, guys, the official shirt, Jason Universal Halloween Horror Nights 2025. With basically the design that we shown, that we showed you already. That's basically the main design for this year. $33. Love this design because it pops out.
Hola, we back.
Alrighty, guys, so there you have it here from Universal Studios. Kyla, what do you thought about that release? You know, the Jason Universe, as they call it. What do you thought?
I'm getting excited because now it kind of feels like HHN is actually happening. I don't know why. Always in my brain, I'm always like, but it actually feels like it's happening, and I'm just kind of excited because I feel like they're doing a bunch of things that they don't usually do. If that makes sense.
And a classic like Friday the 13th.
So.
45th year anniversary. Jason's birthday, 79. He's turning 78, 79, something like that. I'll take it. I'm actually excited about that one. Sign me up for that. We got to see a lot.
Yes.
There's more coming in the next few weeks. I don't know if there's going to be an announcement next week. I think the next announcement is going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks. The next one is going to be actually for an original house. Most likely on Spooky Empire. I'm almost sure about that. So no announcement for next week. So we just got to keep an eye basically in construction updates.
Yeah.
So if you never watched us before, you know we're going to come over here every week to give you construction updates. Until then, sadly, this adventure has ended. With that said, we have to remind everybody to
subscribe
and smash the like button and turn on the bell for notification.
Beep, 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 and feel free to comment down below as number 2.
Smile out, be great.
Be cool.
And stay awesome, guys. We'll catch you in the next adventure.
Bye. Boom.
See ya.
Bye.